Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Today I'm going to do a bit of work. I want to do the log cabin thing that Corinne's doing, or she did do it, Corinne. And I just wanted to do this because I've been wanting to do some patchworky stuff for a really long time. I did some pieces that, like she showed the other day, little tiny square. I did patches on a piece, right? Do you think I can find them? I've searched and searched and searched. The only thing I found was this one that I did years ago, or a long time ago, where I did a woven one. So there's another one for you, Corinne. You can do that too, darling, if you want to. It's a woven one, and it's then stitched with slow stitching, okay? And I really like that, and it wasn't really that hard, and I will show it one time on a video soon, I hope. But today I wanted to do this other thing, plus I have another thing under here that I forgot about, the fact that I wanted to do that too, but that's something I'll show you later, okay? Now today I want to do this. So for the centre of this log cabin thing, there's a piece of embroidery. And do you think that I can find something that's going to be suitable and it's going to fit? I've only found this that I like. So I'm going to try and get it out of there by taking these pieces off. You know, I'm going to use this bit. I'm going to try and reuse it by taking these bits off here. Hopefully when the lady sewed it, she didn't join the bits onto that piece. I can just cut these out. Yeah, I'm always picking something undone, aren't I? And if it says poor woman's work, this is fairly old though, this, and I think that the crosses are nearly invisible, and if they are not, I can go and do something about that later if I feel that they're still in my way, you know, which they probably wouldn't be, but we'll see what happens, eh? Tweezers would have been a good thing. I don't know why I haven't got a pair in here, because you know me, I'm always picking something out, aren't I? I just want to get this bit away from here so I can got enough room to sew a piece of fabric to that. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I like to recycle things. This is a really nice big piece of embroidery somebody's done. A really good job they've done of this. Really nice. But of course over the years they do fall apart a bit, and we can recycle it, and it's really good fun to do that. I was thinking about using some vintage fabric with it, to do this, but I'm just going to use whatever I can find over here that because I've got some really pretty things, pretty colours and that I think I'll do with it. There must be a knot there. It is too. Righto. I'm going to get that out of there. Come on. You'd probably think I would cut it out first before I start digging this out, but I just wanted to see if it was going to work. I mean, I've got actually I gifted a lot away. I didn't think I was going to be using them, so I did gift a lot away, but that's okay. I can always find more. I mean, yesterday I could have got a whole heap, but I just didn't want to do that. I can just use what I got here for a start. I was even going to put my own piece of embroidery in there. I don't have a lot of small bits though. Well, not small enough to do this with, because thing in the middle, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the design thing when I'm finished either, which is really painful when you don't know what you're going to do with it in the end. You use this thing, for this is what it's for. We're in Australia, you know, and it's warm today. Oh, not warm, what am I talking about? I'm warm now, but it's 13. That's not bad, because it's got sunshine. That's okay. If you've got a jumper on, you can go outside. It's all good. Come on. Yeah, so it's getting there. There is pieces that you can see of the stitching that was there not the stitching, what do you call it? The pattern. The pattern was on the fabric and she stitched it, okay? And you can still see bits of the pattern. But you know what? There'd be something I can fix that with, I'm sure, when I get to it. I just need it to be up there far enough that I can put a piece of something on it. And then I'm going to make this, there, say, so that's 3 inches that way. Yeah, right, which don't look very big, but it must be. So I'm going to just go to here and there, bring it down here. I can't see that back to front. 1, 2, 3, there's more than 3 there. 1, 2, 3. Here, that seems to become there a fair way. I'm just going to put a light bit of cotton. I suppose I shouldn't be doing that, but it's okay. I'm going to be stitching over the top of it anyway, so you're not going to be able to see that. I just want it to be sort of squarish. And when I did this, I've moved it all over the place, haven't I? But anyway, let's see what we can do with it. Hopefully we can salvage this, okay? Oh, I hope I didn't cut that corner off there wrong. Hope you're all warm if you're going to be warm, or cool if you want. Oh well, warm if you're cold, and cool if you're warm. You know what I mean. Have you got somewhere cool to get if it's too hot? Vice versa. Okay, right. So I've got that off there. It's a bit skew-whiff, but you know what? It doesn't matter. We can fix that. We have the ability to fix that. I'm going to have to put my iron on. I do want to use the iron. I'll just plug that in. Where are you? I won't be needing to iron this, I don't think. So I can make a nice bit of green on here. Put a nice bit of green stitching on it later, can't I? If I need any green stitches. Maybe the stem. Righto. And do this. I did a log cabin piece once. A really long time ago. This is sort of a variation on it, though I don't think it's necessarily the way that was, supposed to happen. I don't know. I'm just gonna sew something together, okay? Like I said. Come on. That could be a knot. Get it. Got him off there. Try not to fray it undone so you won't have nothing to stitch to if you do that. Where's my thing? I have to pull that off there and you'd think that I was the tidiest person to do it. Ah, dear. Anyway, look, I'll have a go. Tidy. Put things in the bin occasionally, clean off the fluff. Have a mouthful of juice, thanks. Okie dokie. Now, because we've got all these holes, you can push the thread back, push them back together, the threads, by just very carefully scratching it along there like that. Push them over. Don't get really hold of that good, can I? Just have to... Still some more green on here. Come on. I want to get a bit started on what I'm doing. I should have did this before, I suppose, but not much point me showing you to do something if you don't know how it started, is there? Maybe you don't see how a lot of things finish with me, but you know I've done something. If I haven't finished it, I'll show it to you one day when I go back and look through things. So this is closing up pushing the threads back together, because the holes where you put your needle through has made the hole, see? So what you do is just pushing your threads back together. That's what it's doing. And it's not too bad. It's working reasonably well. You just keep working on it until you get it how you want it to be. But I'm not going to worry about that there, because that is going to be sewn into the piece of work. So it definitely has to have a little bit more colour of some sort in there, but we're going to work on that later, because I want to start this thing. Now, I'm going to actually put a bit of heat on it, just for sake of having it sort of reasonably flat. Okay. Now, right. Not good with that chair again. Okay. So what I did was I got out I got out cotton material that were not the right thing to start with. I didn't think I was going to use that colour, so I didn't get, but I have got some purples and mauves in here because I found them earlier and I thought, oh dear, they're good. I got a lot of lighter colours when I was going through me cotton, me fabrics. Let me see. I did have, there's a red knot. Where's the purpley ones? Show me some purpley ones. Oh, that's a bit over the top, that one, isn't it? Not quite what I was after. You know what I did do? I put it all in there and then I turned it upside down. I don't know why. I had it all on the top and then something... I had to pick it up because I needed to get on with things and pack it back in here, and I just put it all in upside down. So now I can't see what I'm after. Well, that's typical, isn't it? Ah, dear me. Where's all my nice mauve colours and things? Just be patient, Sonya. They're here somewhere. They just did not disappear, I don't think. They're a bit loud, aren't they? A bit jazzy, but still. Hang on. Wait a minute. Oh God, I've got some really nice bits here. I'm sure I put them all together because I thought, oh gee, they look really nice together. I must do that. Now they're avoiding me. You stinking thing. You stinking thing. Oh dear. Sorry, people. The red ones are still here together. That's typical, isn't it? Because I don't want to use them today. I want the purpley colours that I had. Mauve colours that I had. Oh, maybe that's a bit. Actually, that might have been blue. Maybe that's why I can't find it. I might be wrong. That's sewn together. They could have been blue that I put together because there's some blues, but maybe they'll look all right. We'll find the right thing. Nobody panic. We will find the right things. We don't want to be too see if I can put them into something now. Oh dear. These are flash, aren't they? Oh, this is nice. I would do like that. That's the first bit's going on there. There's another piece of that. Maybe these ones will look good too, eh? So let's put this piece on first. Like that, okay? So it has to be the length of that bit there, right? It has to be the length of that bit there. I might have to pull this undone. I don't know where that going. To me, it's too dangerous to have things like that because I'm scared I'm going to knock it down and burn myself or something. Because I'm not able to get away from things fast enough. Right, let's have some thread. We'll use this one here. So here we go, we're going to stitch something. That'll be good, won't it? Maybe I'll be able to iron it down because the iron will be raw and hot by the sound of it over there clicking away. I hope this doesn't start coming undone all the time, like the other one was. So you've got to remember now I've got that selvage, so I want to take it back past there a bit. I don't want this. There we go. Start there. And just try and do yourself a seam that can be all the same. Now this is doing it by hand, of course. You can do yours on the machine if you want to. But I think this is for the people that really like to do the hand sewing, because after we do this part we can add stuff to it, which is really exciting to do that. Because you know me, with my crazy patchwork, it just comes onto everything else I do, doesn't it? I nearly do everything, well, not everything, but I use a lot of the same things on my work, because I do enjoy doing that. Well, see, I'm just picking out one of these and putting them on. I'm not going to have to, I don't think I'm going to worry too much about being, well, we'll see how I go. See if it doesn't take me too long to do. I ended that off with a back stitch. There's me scissors, very good. But I think I might have to get these ones to cut this with. I want to shape that, cut that off straight there, and I want to cut this off straight here, straight as I can. Okay, and then you turn that over like that, and then you should press that. Maybe I'll just press it with my hands, because it will work. It will work. They have this little rolling thing that you press along there if you want to. So now I'm going to be putting something over there later. Now I've got this beautiful piece that I love, these colours on this, eh? Let's have a bit of this now. Because I don't think I want all floral, because I've got a lot of floral bits here. I do like that. Well, the black's not helping me. This bit here is nice. Okay, so let's get a plain piece now. Oh, we need a plain piece now. I'll tear it. Don't think it matters how wide you cut it. It's up to you. There's no rules for this one today. Okay, there's no rules for it. No rules. I'm going to have to see if I can get some straightening done here. A bit of straightening done. There we go. Because that's crooked. Now I might as well line this bit too while I'm at it, eh? So you don't see any of your stitches at the back of there, but later on we can come along and we can do some stitching, and that's really crooked, eh? I'll just cut it along there, because if I tear it, it won't work nice. So this is letting you be a thin one, and that doesn't matter. It does not matter if it is or not. I want to put it back there, straight as I can. I might start doing my stitching in front of the TV so I get more done. What do you reckon? So you can do this thing as big as small, as large or as small as you want it to be. Whatever it is going to be. It'll all come out in the wash, won't it? It'll all figure it out later. We'll figure it out. I think you don't have to put that piece in the centre, but I think it just gives it a little bit of, I don't know, a good, interesting look, I suppose. I think I might be doing a 1/4 of an inch seam. I hope it's about that. I do. Now, if you're doing this by machine, you could just whip these up in no time at all, but I think the idea is so that you can just sit down and relax and just do a bit of stitching, you know, because it's a slow stitch thingy. Well, everything is, it's embroidered. You need to be going around this way all the time, okay? Around that way. I do like how that looks. I really do. I think I like that. So this bit now has to be cut off. And then we can put a piece of this on there. Oh wow, that's a bit flash, isn't it? Oh, is that too much? Oh dear, is that too much? Could be just a tiny tad too much. What about if I put a bit of this one on now? Again, this colour, the blue. What have I got in here? Mostly pinks. It doesn't really matter if you stick with the colours or not. It doesn't. That's not an issue. I wonder what this one would look like on here. Actually, I like that. I like that. This is making me awful brave, isn't it? I'll see what happens to me when I get it on there. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. I tell you. Okay, so I can use that bit I've torn. I have to take it over, because I've got all this fraying piece, I must take it across there a bit further, because I want to make sure that there's nothing going to fray on it. Okay, now this is not cut properly, but it's okay, we're just using scraps, aren't we? That's the idea too, is use up some of your scraps. Again. Okay, so we've got a few more minutes to go yet, so we might be able to put a bit more onto it. Hopefully. Okay, so I'm here. Okay, so nobody padding, I'm still here. I'm still here. Okay. That looks cool. That looks good. I wonder if this is warm enough. It probably still is, you know, because it's better be easier to press down than what it would be for me. Do it with my hand. That's very nice. I do like that. I'm thinking about... No, that one's too much. Too much. Wait a minute. So I have a lot down here too that I haven't... What about this one? Isn't it nice? I love these paisley ones. They're really nice, they are. And then I have a lot of just the spots. I've kept a lot of spots and that aside because I want to do something interesting with spots. Something interesting with spots. I do love the spots. And squares too. I've got spots and squares, I think, on these. Can't believe I can't find that other thing I was making. So what do I need to put on this now? That? Or is that too much? Might be too much, do you think? I think about going to this one here. I don't know, let's have a go at it. Let's see what it looks like, okay? We've got to be a little bit brave, don't we? We've got to be a little bit brave. How about that? It doesn't matter what it looks like as long as you like it. As long as you like it and you want to put some stitching on it. I need to cut this a bit straighter because this is bad. I want to go from the wider end to the thinner end on it. A bit. No. It's probably not right yet either. Let's have a fix of it here. Look at this. It's got another 1/4 of an inch to come off this end. Rightio. Now, which part are we going to do now? We've got that one, that one, that one. Now we're going this way, this way, this way, this way, here, this way. Oh, goodness. And I'm going to cut this here. But I have to cut it. Can't just leave it like it is, can we? Not ever use it, which I have got fabric that I've done that with for years because I just love it and I just don't want to part with it, and that's not a good idea because then you can't make your nice work, can you? If you don't want to part with your fabric. Seems a bit silly to me, but I can't help myself. You better keep it just in case. That's what I do. Keep it in case. I don't know what in case of, but anyway, with some more thread. Move those over because you're going to get thing caught in them for sure. The cotton will get caught in them for sure. Righto, now we'll put him back there. Okie dokie. So we're going along here. This is not the right needle. I'm sure this is not the right needle. This is a great big father top one, isn't it? And I needed to put those seams down flat, and I never told just to do that, did I? I'm really sorry about that. I should have said. I don't think anybody's started yet, have you? Make sure that your seams are flat at the back, because otherwise it'll get bulky, a bulky look to it. I don't know if I've done that. I haven't either. I'm so naughty. This is not following any sort of quilting instructions or rules at all, is it? It's just doing quilting or making patchwork. How about, I think it's more patchwork than quilting, isn't it? It's patchwork. It's patchwork. That's what it is. It's straight. Hope so. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off here. Cut that off. This is quite leery, isn't it? I think Corinne's was a grey, had grey colours in hers. Right. Nope. How about that one? Whoa. You've been silly, Sonya. Maybe the pale blue. How about this one here? You can tell that I don't have any sense of fabric colours. Oh dear. Well, I like it. I think it looks really pretty. So I'm going to make that level. Oh dear. Right. Stitch this across here. And I might have to go for a break and you know, you can get started on yours, eh? See what you just come up with. Because it's a really cool idea to do. And you know, it doesn't matter what, you know, it's your choice what you do. It's all your choice. Because after this, I'll be putting other stuff onto it. It won't be just left with this fabric. There'll be embellishments of some sort. Mostly will be stitching, I'd say. Mostly stitching embellishments. Okay, make it really jazzy, I hope. But I want to make it big enough that I can turn it into something when it's done. That's just the idea. Wait a minute now, I should have put a pin in that, shouldn't I? Because I've got hold of it anyway with my hand. Hopefully it'll be right. That one's a bit skew with that stitch. I've got a bit too big a needle here. I'll have to figure out where I'm going to want to put some stitches in that on this here. Fix that up nice. Okay. We're going to have 2 panels here now. Keep going for now. You got it. I think Corinne was doing one that she was following. Oh dear. A lady that's doing I know her name, Susan something. Anyway, she was doing the thing where she's doing bringing back old-fashioned ideas for stitching and stuff, and techniques, and that is looking really good. I like it, and she was going to put hers into a book. As far as I know, she's going to make it into a book. So this has got to be cut up here, because the next piece is going to go around here, okay, which I'll pick it out and I will put it up there. I don't know. No, probably not. Maybe the flower bits. How about that? That'll look good. I'm going to just have the flowers on it. Anyway, I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut that so I'm going to have the flowers on there. Okay. Nice. Really nice. I'm a bit rough, aren't I? But anyway, that's, you know, you just have to do it like you want it to be, don't you? Just have to do it like you want it to be. I suppose if I had this out there in the lounge room, I'd just keep stitching until I had a bedspread. Sure, Sonya, you would. Don't think I could do that. I don't have... haven't made one myself at all. I've not ever made one myself. I always stop when I get part way there, you know. I can't get down to go across that. Can't open that properly. I'll put this here with a pin and just show you. This is what this is going to be when I do that bit. Okay. So there you go. Look at that. Don't you, what do you think about that? You need to tell me, really, you do. Because I think it's jazzy myself. I like it. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I'll talk to you later, okay? I'll be back after. Bye-bye.